is KC Sports Network, proudly presented by Emprise Bank.
Hey guys, how you doing? Another week of the process. The process is always greater than the product. Hey, 10-year linebacker Shawn Barber here with you, man. It's a blessing. It's an honor. I got a mountain of a man co-hosting with me today, man. Tim Grunhard, pride of Notre Dame. Man, he's a Viking, but only in high school, and then a Chief, right? Part of the Chiefs Ring of Honor, Hall of Honor. Man, it's a blessing to have him on the show. Before we get into it, I know everybody's excited to hear the who, the what, the where, but we got to thank our title sponsor, man. Our title sponsor of the show is the McGinnis Group. Yes, I've been working for the McGinnis Group for over 3 years now, and we specialize in employee benefits, health insurance, and for all kind of companies, retirement financial services, life insurance, and also long-term care. We would love the opportunity to have a chance to review your current policies and learn more about your game plan for the game plan of life. As a member of the McGinnis Group, you're part of our family, but you're also part of our team, TEAM. Together, everyone achieves more. And with that, let's get to the process. Again, man, this is my buddy, my friend, former president of the Kansas City Chiefs Ambassadors. I was the vice president while he was the president, so he was a mentor of mine. Tim Grunhard, Ring of Honor. Man, let's get started with it. Who is Tim Grunhard?
Well, hey, thank you guys so much for having me on. This is great. I'm just so excited to be here with you today. And I was wondering, I was just like, Spider-Man. I'm thinking, okay, superhero. Okay, well, Spider-Man. Then I realized the Richmond Spiders.
University.
That's what it's all about. You've always been a spider.
I got tattoos with Richmond. I got gold chains with Richmond. I used to have some gold teeth with spider written on it. No gold teeth. I'm just joking about that. But no, I have a lot of love for University of Richmond. East Coast guy, born and raised in Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah.
University of Richmond product.
So who is Tim Grunhard? Tim Grunhard grew up on the south side of Chicago. His father was a policeman. His mother was a nurse. I was recruited and went to University of Notre Dame and played football there. And in 1988, won the national championship with Lou Holtz. I was a part of Lou Holtz's first recruiting class at Notre Dame. I was one of the last guys offered at Notre Dame because I was too small. Jerry Faust didn't like any offensive lineman under 6'4", and I am certainly under 6'4". So Lou Holtz offered me a scholarship to Minnesota, and he kind of carried it over, and the rest is history. Drafted by the Kansas City Chiefs in 1990. By the way, I met my beautiful wife, Sarah, our freshman year in college. We dated all the way through college. So we dated for 7 years before we got married. Mm-hmm. So everybody out there, lesson, don't do that. That's a long time.
I can tell you before he goes any further, he outkicked his coverage by 200 yards.
That's right.
Anybody who's listen, I have a beautiful wife. We're about to celebrate 20 years of marriage. Nicole, I love her. But everybody who sees a Barber, you outkicked your coverage.
Absolutely.
Timmy outkicked his by 3 football fields.
Well, keeping with the spider theme, I put her in my web and I didn't let her.
Nice.
Yes, we got married after my third year in the NFL in 1992. We have 4 beautiful children, CJ, Colin, Cassie, and Kaylee. Colin and Kaylee are twins. 3 of them went to Notre Dame, 1 went to St. Louis University. So they're all doing great. They all are out on their own. My daughter Kaylee just got married a couple weeks ago in Cincinnati. So the who is, listen, I'm a Christian. I'm a Kansas Cityan. I love the game of football. I use football as a vehicle for me to have success in life, to see a lot of great things. And now I'm a football coach. So, I had an opportunity to do some, the color commentating, whether it was on Saturdays and I don't know about Sundays, but maybe. But I decided to go another direction. I wanted to pass it on and give kids an opportunity to use football as a vehicle to go to college and have an opportunity to use this great game to maybe go make a living out of it. More importantly than that, get a great education. A lot of people can't afford to go to college, and if you can use football to help supplement that, whether it's $5,000 or full scholarship, there's a way to supplement it, and there's a football program out there for everybody.
Yes, it is.
And so you don't have to be a Power 5 guy. You can be Division III, NAIA. It doesn't matter as long as you're out there playing and enjoying the game and the camaraderie and the love of teammates is what it's all about.
Man, we're gonna circle back to that about what it takes to be a a teammate and also a player under Tim Grunhard in the next segment. But we always start with the who. You said the what. What are you doing now? Mm-hmm. Where can people find you on social media?
Yeah, so I'm like, I do the Twitter stuff. I'm at GrunhardPay61. I do that. I also have a website, timgrunhard.com, where I have my book and some other stuff. I wrote a book with David Smale, a book about the Chiefs of the 90s, kind of the process of what we tried to do, not only on the field but off the field, to kind of bring the Kansas City Chiefs to the forefront and build the foundation for where we're at right now with the Kansas City Chiefs. And when you came in the 2000s, you guys carried that on. And now these guys are on that foundation holding Lombardi trophies. And we can have a little bit of pride and a little bit of happiness knowing that we were there and built this program to where it's at now. And we could take credit in that.
Man,
it's kind of cool.
Me and you, we share a lot of things in common. Obviously, our love for our wives and our kids, the understanding and the passion we have to create a legacy beyond just our own life that can live beyond our life. We're both very open and honest about our faith in the Lord. You have written a book. Now, I have a book. I just haven't wrote it yet. It's just in my mind. I got about 58 chapters of my life that each and every year I write another chapter, things I've done right, wrong, things I would do different, things I would never expect anybody in 1,000 years to even try to do. But almost as a GPS to someone after me, one of my kids, to kind of go through these chapters and realize, listen, Dad isn't perfect. And he still was able to be very successful in the NFL and with business and with being a family man and being a father and a friend and all these different areas of his life. And what is the one component that he really, communication. He was really good at communicating his thoughts, his feelings. He was very authentic with his love for Christ, but he was also very honest with his kids and people around him about him not being perfect. Right. And in the way that the Lord can use you, even when you're broken. I have so many members of friends and family in my life who people would throw them away because they're not doing things perfectly. Recovering from drugs or former adulterers or divorcees. Those are some of my closest friends because I understand that like I'm one bad day, I'm one bad month, one bad season of life from being that exact person. And so I never hold those things, no judgment against those individuals. I just continue to pour into them, wish them the best. You gotta kind of use history sometimes to decide when and not to go with certain people. But overall, man, just no judgment and just expecting and having that olive branch, always reaching out that hand, that friendship, that fellowship. And we've tried to build that with our ambassador group here in our community. So one of the last things me and you have in common actually is we're represented by the same marketing agency, Gold Grift. Gold Grift is the agency here in Kansas City. It was founded and developed and run by Miss Amanda Carlo. So shout out to Gold Griff, a number of clients, George Brett, Dana Hughes, myself, you, Winchester, even some current coaches, right?
She's doing something with a certain Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's excited about T Swifty. How did T Swifty get on the team? And we didn't even find out about it, but I know she was probably a monumental in you writing the book and everything. So, man, just an amazing person and amazing opportunity for us to find different ways to serve the community.
Yeah, well, see, I always say that football is a microcosm of life. And, so getting back to kind of the football theme, after a loss, you look at yourself in the mirror and the coaches will evaluate. And I always say, listen, criticize the performance, not the performer. And one of the things that is important for this team and for us in life is, listen, you're going to make mistakes, but you'll learn from them. A lot of times you can grow from mistakes. You go watch the film and, after a win, everybody feels pretty comfortable with themselves and thinks they got it all figured out. But after a loss, and you look back and you say, hey, listen, maybe I've been, having some shortcuts in this area. I loved what Justin Watson said after the game. I don't know if you heard it. He said, some of the mistakes that we're making on Wednesday and Thursday in practice are some of the mistakes that we see on the field on Sunday. And they're being corrected on Wednesday and Thursday, but they're not being implemented on Sundays. And I think that's the way it is with life. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to have disagreements. You're going to do things you're not proud of. But if you could look back and you can evaluate yourself and try to be better and say, listen, I don't want to make that mistake again. I want to be better than that. Listen, you're never going to be perfect, but if you could try to be better in little increments, little steps, whether it's in life or during the football season, and you got things going the way they should be going, I think the Kansas City Chiefs will. Listen, this is an outlier. This was an ugly game the Kansas City Chiefs had against the Denver Broncos, and we could talk about all the logistics of that. But the reality is this team will get better if they'll be open-minded enough to accept the mistakes they made and try to correct those mistakes and not think that they're bigger than the issues, or they're not thinking they're bigger or they're too good to be corrected. And that's the way in life, every once in a while you get knocked down. Yeah. And when you get knocked down and you're looking up and you're thinking, you know what, maybe I ought to listen. And let's hope that they do that too. And that's what happened to me in my life. I mean, to be real honest with you, I've had ups and downs. It's been a roller coaster. And, I'm not proud of a lot of things I did. But I'll tell you what, I learned from my mistakes, and I'm a happier and more healthier person than I've ever been now because of some of the things that I've learned from and grown from.
Love that, man. So we're going to take a quick break, and we get back to you. We're going to learn more from the author of A View from a Center, Tim Grunhard, and we're going to talk about more about what he just said about you blame the performance and not the performer. Again, this is the process where the process is always greater than the product. We'll be right back at you.
Thanks for listening to KC Sports Network. Make sure you download our new app. Find it on the App Store or Google Play. Just search KC Sports Network.
All right, man. Welcome back to The Process. The process is always greater than what it produces. I'm here with my friend, mentor of mine, Tim Grunhard, www.grunhard.com. That's where you can find out all his information. And at
Grunny61.
At Grunny61 is not his Twitter account, it's his X account. All right?
Yeah, that's right.
Right? Twitter was a year ago. That was 2022.
That just shows I am so social media illiterate. It's unbelievable.
So now it's the X.
That's the X. The X marks the spot.
Man, we talked about you authoring a book called A View from a Center. So we're going to get his viewpoint, not from being a center, but his viewpoint about the Chiefs. Let's go into the last game versus the Denver Broncos. Obviously, we were riding a 16-game win streak going up to Denver, mile high. The air is thin. It was snowing. Patrick was going, dealing with the end of a little bit of the flu. Still, with all of those things said, we still had a defense that was riding a series of games where we hadn't given up 21 points all season long. We were in the top 5 in a bunch of categories on defense. The defense was being very, very stingy. And the Broncos were still looking to, I think, mend some old wounds after giving up 70 points to the Dolphins. They had found a way to win a game here recently, but the Denver Broncos still, I think, went into that game knowing they were wounded, and the Chiefs, if we got on them early and took advantage of some opportunities, we could have really shifted the tide and took control of that game. It didn't go that way. We lose 24-9.
Yeah, and if you look at that game and you just look at the very first series on really both sides of the ball, it was kind of I hate to use this word again, but microcosm of the whole game. The Denver Broncos, they wanted to make Patrick Mahomes a Gatorade player, and which means that they wanted him on the sideline. They did not want Patrick Mahomes to beat him. And I think that in the third quarter, they didn't get the ball until like 6 minutes left in the third quarter. It was unbelievable the way that the Denver Broncos kind of took the offense away, both with their scheme and with their offense of running the ball. So we'll start with that. Patrick Mahomes, like you said, he statistically, and it was, I forget what analytical breakdown it was, but it was the worst football game by a quarterback this year against a certain opponent.
Yep.
And
QBR, the yardage, the turnovers.
Yeah. But guess what? So he has the worst, but he also has the best against the Chargers. I think it was last week. So it's an outlier, right? This game was an outlier. They turned the ball over. They had timely penalties on the defensive side. If you say anything negative about the defense, it would be, there's some penalties. There's some penalties. And there was some times when they weren't in the exact right gap. It's stuff that we see. But the reality is the defense played really well overall. The offense, you can't turn the ball over 5 times and win a football game. You just can't do it.
Against anyone. They could have played against Miege.
Yeah.
And Miege would have made it a tight game if we turned the ball over 5 times.
Yeah, absolutely. Turnovers are a killer. So the turnovers were a big problem. Penalties were a big problem. Drops were a big problem. Offensive line communication The tackles looked like they had some struggles with the Denver Broncos defensive ends. And inside, usually those guys are pretty solid.
They are.
And we always talk about the offensive line. Well, I don't care what level it is, whether you're playing Pop Warner, high school, college, or pro. The pocket for a quarterback has to be deep and wide. Deep and wide. Well, the pocket certainly wasn't wide because the tackles were getting beat. And even the middle of the pocket, guys were kind of getting pushed back, and there were some gains and stuff that they didn't pass off, and the communication wasn't good. It just wasn't good. It's like Patrick Mahomes so he had the flu.
Yes.
And the side effects or the symptoms were poor offensive line play, dropped offensive plays by the wide receivers, and Patrick Mahomes just not having a good football game. But usually, Barber, you know as well as I do that if Patrick Mahomes is healthy and is rolling, you can get away with that stuff.
Yep.
You couldn't get away with it when he wasn't playing well and not feeling well. And listen, those streaks all come to an end. 16 in a row is a lot in the NFL. I think it's the third most in a row against opponent in the history of the NFL. So, I mean, that doesn't happen a lot. So this was bound to happen. Unfortunately, it happened to the Chiefs against the Denver Broncos. And unfortunately, they played a Taylor Swift song at the end.
Shake it off.
You see that?
Shake it off.
You said, you know what? You got to be careful. Don't wake a sleeping dog, you know what? Or a sleeping bear.
I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not on the team, the fact that after so many losses, you actually prepared some type of something to do just in case the chance we do win, we got to think of something creative to say. And so the fact that the Broncos, after 16 losses, actually spent a few minutes thinking of, hey, if we do win this game, can we actually play a Taylor Swift song? Can we make fun in a kind of backhanded compliment how after 16 attempts, this was the one. This is the time we actually got it done. Every streak starts with one game. Like so many different social media posts was made by the Denver Broncos, kind of christening this. Hey, this is the moment. This is where
this is our turning point.
Sean Payton, welcome to Denver. This is the moment that it all gets turned around, right? This is the moment it all pays off.
Slapped down by whoever they're playing next week.
They got a bye week this week.
Yeah.
So, and we can talk about, all the energy, all the preparation Denver Broncos had for us to come to town, Pat being a little sick. They were able to give so much effort because they was going into a bye week afterwards. So, and like I know, if I'm a head coach, the amount of carrots I can put on that stick, I can give you from the game time off until the following week. I can give y'all 7. If we win this game, you're not coming back into this building for like 7 days. I can do so many things to reward great energy, effort, and success from a team that's facing a bye week. Whereas our team, this is just another game. Hey, we beat them 16 times. We'll find a way. Let's get on the plane. Pat's not feeling good. After every turnover, hey, just keep playing defensively. 6 sacks. Yeah. How many times do you have 6 sacks and a blocked field goal and still have a chance to go win a game when I think the score was 9-14, still down by one score.
Sure.
And then special teams.
Yeah.
Cole Hardman, you're offensive lineman. I'm a linebacker. But we know that you put your heels on what yard line and you never back up. 10-yard line. Every team I've ever been on, I've heard the special teams tell the returners, put your heels.
I don't know why these guys are catching the ball now inside the 10-yard line all the time, very consistently. Like maybe that's something new they're teaching, but I don't get it.
There's too much football experience between us.
Get that.
To know that it's nothing good comes from attempting to catch it that deep.
Right.
Because the best case scenario is that it takes a bad bounce, it goes in the end zone, then you get the ball out on 20-25, wherever it is.
Yeah.
The worst case scenario is don't catch it cleanly, and then you turn the ball over and give them the ball, based on your scoring position. So I don't know, man. I have a lot of grace and mercy, understanding about when Sky Moore was returning punts last year because that was his first time. He never did it before in his career. And so the head coach and the special teams coach take a lot of, hey, that's on us because we're making this kid do something he's never done before because we know he has the ability to do it. And we stuck with him the whole season, and he makes a big return in the Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
After sticking with him and replacing him and bringing him back due to injury, he still Mecole has been a part of this system. He's returned punts in high school and college at Georgia when he first got here. Now he returns here. And, he made a big play last week. But his big play he made against the Chargers, he took accountability for it. He said, hey, this ability, the opportunity for us to come back and try to steal this victory, I selfishly took it away from our team by trying to field that punt.
You know what? It takes 3 attaboys for 1 old crap. So, when you make a mistake like that, it takes about 4 or 5 big plays to kind of make up for it. So, you know what? To your point, too many guys nowadays are, I don't know, just different little fundamentals of the game that you have to listen to. There's a reason why you put your feet at the 10-yard line, and I know I get it. These punters nowadays, they have spin and they do all kinds of different things to get the ball to die. But the reality of the situation is you go with the old steady rule of don't back up and catch the ball inside the 5-yard line. I mean, you see that all the time now. So that's a negative. And listen, you got to win at least 2 or 3 phases, especially on the road, whether it's offense and special teams or defensive special teams. The Chiefs, I would say, won the defensive side, but they lost the offensive special teams. And you can't do that. If you're going to lose in 2 or 3 phases, you're going to turn the ball over. You're going to have timely penalties. And you're going to give up. You're going to give up big plays. You just can't win a football game like that. Everybody's talented in the NFL.
Yes.
Every week, somebody can pop up. I don't care who they are. Can pop up because there's a lot of good football players on those teams for one reason or another not winning. So you got to play a perfect game every Sunday. That's why there's only one a week. It's not like baseball, right? I know your son's playing baseball. You go 0 for 4. You got tomorrow. But I mean, you get a couple hits and you're feeling good about yourself. You don't have you got to wait 7 days most of the time to go play another football game. And all we do in football, the hardest thing about football is all you do is practice. It's practice over and over and over that game. And they're so important, and there's not many of them. Think about it, there's only 17 of them in the NFL, and in high school there's only 8 or 9 of them. Then you have the playoffs. There's just so much emphasis put on the importance of a football game, all the little things right.
Alignment, assignment, the 2 things we ask for players to give. I don't care what we talk about high school a lot, we talk about college, we talk about the pros. Effort and attitude. You got to give an extreme amount of effort, and you have to have the right attitude coming in. And that is some of the things that was shocking to me sometimes. We talk about the offensive line. There were some opportunities to get on loose balls, to get gritty, to get grimy, to inflict your willpower on this team that's trying to punch us in the mouth. We saw that Denver came in with the mindset of, we're going to hand the ball over to Javonte Williams and just run it down your throat. Even if he's only getting 3 yards to carry, the mindset is we're going to bloody this game up. We're going to make it a street fight. And if you ain't ready to get in this alleyway with us, offensive line or defensive line, it's going to be a really long game. And I think that the one play that just keeps rolling over in my mind was the sack against Pat Mahomes when he fumbled the ball. Number 0 made him fumble. And number 0, from 10 feet away, jumps on the ball. And some of our linemen was standing up, fixing their uniform, and something about me, it made my skin crawl a little bit. That lack of understanding of how critical it is to not show that on film.
Yeah.
Not to let any other opponent see that we're not willing to get down and dirty with you and fight for every possession. I know we don't want the quarterback jumping in there because you don't want him to get hurt, but the other 10 guys on the field, that to me was just so, at the moment of that game, that's when I thought we lost it.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It just looked like, I hate to say it, but there was just a little apathetic especially on the offensive side. Those are things that need to be corrected. When was his name, Smith, the offensive tackle, he had a nice sack in one of the plays. I don't know if you saw that. I mean, Pat turned around and ran into him and he knocked him down. I don't even think he helped him up. I was like, what is going on here? So little things like that, hey, those games happen.
Yeah.
And you got to learn from them, like we talked about a little bit earlier. The offensive line has played pretty well this year. That was not a good game for them. But they're going to have to play well this week because the Dolphins, they're going to put a lot of pressure on Patrick Mahomes. They're going to try and get him off his spot and get him moving around in the pocket and try to knock him down a little bit. I think that right now people are saying, hey, listen, we're not going to let any of your guys get deep. We're not going to let you take the top off. and we're going to make you throw the ball underneath, and we're going to come up and tackle you. And I think the Chiefs have got to find a way for Patrick Mahomes to trust his receivers,
Yes,
and the receivers to trust Patrick Mahomes. And they've got to start making some plays down the field, or else, it's going to be a tough road to hoe for this offense.
yeah, we have about 40 years of marriage between the two of us with our beautiful wives, and the thing you mentioned was trust and communication. You have to communicate and be on the same page as a wide receiver and quarterback. Patrick has to be able to believe that he can throw the ball before you break. In your route, when you release, he has to know that you know what you're doing, you're reading the coverage the same way, and that you're going to break at the proper depth with the intention of receiving the ball for him to put it in the right place.
Yeah, I mean, right now, and if you look at a couple of years ago, Tyreek Hill, he would just throw the ball up. He knew Tyreek was going to battle for that football. He knew Tyreek was going to get to the football and find a way to do it. We see it with the Dolphins. We'll see it this week.
Yep.
I mean, he does the same thing now. And then even last year with Smith-Schuster, there were times when he knew, hey, listen, I'm going to throw this ball before he gets out of his break because I know he's going to be exactly where he needs to be. I'm not sure if it's because they're younger receivers. I'm not sure if because the older guys just don't understand the offenses as well as maybe they should. And listen, that's not putting these guys down. Andy Reid's offense is very, very complicated. So, this team is, it's a work in progress. I still think that if you have Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce and you have this defense, then you're going to have great opportunities to win football games. But once again, how do you take the pressure off Patrick Mahomes wide receiver? You run the ball. Yeah. And Pacheco had 9 carries. I mean, that's just not enough. So it just, in the fourth down situations where we're trying to, window dress and get fancy instead of just, you got 3 guys in the middle that supposedly are the best 3 in the NFL. Yes. We can't run the ball for a yard or 2 up the middle.
Yeah.
So those are the kind of things that this team has got to get straightened out. They got to get straightened out quick. And somebody asked me today, they said, well, is it better that the Chiefs are going to Germany now or worse? And I just don't think it's the best thing because there's some things that they need to get done. Now, I do like what Andy is going to do, and I'm not sure what their practice schedule is this week, but really they should be in there Tuesday and Wednesday this week and practicing and make those their work days and get some of these things straightened out.
Yes.
Thursday, do a little walkthrough, get on a plane. Friday, get out there and have, a shorter practice, and then Saturday, another walkthrough, and then Sunday, go play the football game. I'm not sure what they're going to do, but they need a couple work days going into this week to get some of those things settled.
Yeah, we talk about how the mindset is so important, the mentality, the correcting the mistakes while they're still fresh in your mind. So most athletes have a default. We'll make an excuse. Well, there's a reason I did with it. I was supposed to release inside. Well, he was inside leverage, so I released outside without understanding the why and understanding, well, when you release outside and the quarterback assumes you're going to release inside, he has to kind of think that you're running in the wrong route. Like you started off the route the wrong way. So there's to me, you're out my read now.
Yeah.
And so when you're out my read, his fail safe, his security blanket, his compadre numero uno is 87. So he starts to read with 87, then he goes to one of these wide receivers who's released the wrong way, or isn't going vertical hard enough, or is not stemming the way he's supposed to stem a certain route. Well, then it forces him to go back to 87. Like, I'm just gonna wait for 87 to get back open. And for him to only have, I think six receptions at the Denver game. Again, at this point with the way the offense is, if we want to just win ball games, we should tell Patrick, hey, throw it to Kelce 15 times. Find 15 targets for Kelce every game. That'll give us a better chance to win. But what that does is that will kind of slow down the growth of the young receivers. So we want young receivers to grow, get opportunities at the risk of maybe sometimes they fail and we got to pick them up, dust them off, put them back on the horse and keep on going. We have to believe that some of these wide receivers, Rashee Rice, Tony, Sky Moore, like some of these receivers, by the time we get to game 17, have to arrive for this team to be viable in the playoffs. There's no way I believe that we can go win playoff games if every route starts with 87 and ends with 87.
Yeah, I mean, somebody in that room has to stand up and be the number one receiver. They haven't done that yet. Nobody's really taken that role. And that's really important for this team. It's for Patrick Mahomes also to know that, hey, listen, this guy's going to be the dog. He's going to be the guy that we're going to try and get the football to. But nobody's done that yet for one reason or another. So that is something that Andy Reid and the rest of that offensive staff has got to get it figured out. They've got to get figured out pretty quick here because the NFL is a hard thing. There's a bunch of smart people on the other side trying to beat you, and defensive coordinators are figuring out, hey, listen, if we can just take Travis out, and he's going to get his.
Yes.
A little Michael Jordan-esque type of deal. He'll get his points, but to limit everybody else, and you can win football games. So the Chiefs have got to find another option.
Well, we know they have the options. Obviously, Matt Nagy, obviously a bright offensive mind. He has head coaching experience. Has come back to be an outstanding OC for this team. Coach Spags is going to keep doing what he does with the defense, keep the defense growing, and just keep evolving. The offense has to find ways, like you said, to ground pound, run the ball, especially in short yardage. And then we have to be, we haven't talked about it, but we have to be better in the red zone. You cannot have field goals over and over and over again in the NFL and expect to win ball games long term. This is a high-scoring team. It has the potential to be a 35-40 a game type offense. We have to eventually, at some point in the season, be who we are capable of being, and that's who the Chiefs are capable of being. So we're going to take a quick break and get back to the third segment, the final segment. We're going to peel back the skin and find out what makes his heart beat, what really is the passions behind Tim Grunhard and what has him returning to Bishop Mies as a coach, has that offensive line going, and then talk about maybe some of his coaching experiences over at KU with the Jayhawks, and then maybe some of the experiences he's had with some of these former offensive line. We'll figure out which offensive line with the Chiefs were the best between 1995 and maybe 2003 when I was here. We'll do all that and more when we come back to the process. The process is greater than the product. We'll be right back.
Thanks for listening to KC Sports Network. Make sure you download our new app. Find it on the App Store or Google Play. Just search KC Sports Network.
Welcome back to the process. The process is greater than the product. I mean, we got breaking news. We always got breaking news. Obviously, we record this. You can tell by the outfit, it's Halloween, so I'm not sure when you are listening or watching this, but only a few minutes ago, the San Francisco 49ers actually traded for Chase Young.
Yeah.
Phenomenal defensive end that came from Ohio State. I mean, he's a man-child off the edge. Hasn't really panned out with the Washington Commanders. I thought that they was in a position where they weren't going to, pick up any option for him or anything. So they ended up getting a third-round pick for him. Man, like when we talk about making adjustments, it's the trade deadline right at it. I mean, we talked about some offensive line needs. We talked about some receiver needs for the Chiefs. It's just so curious to me how, teams are already some of the best teams in the league. If I'm the Commander, why am I trying to help the 49ers be better? I'm in the NFC also. Like for me to be an NFC champion, I can't be giving my best or some of my best assets to a team that's in the NFC. I would have just loved to see a team like that pick up the phone and call the Chiefs and say, he's about to go for a third-round pick. If if y'all kind of want him, that's what we're trying to get for him.
The crazy thing in the NFL, it used to be trade deadline would come and go, nobody would do anything. And then you look at baseball, I mean, and all the movement in the NBA, all the movement. Now the NFL is starting to pick up a little bit with the trade stuff. It will be interesting to see. And by the time we tape this, so it could happen here in the next hour or two that the Chiefs go find a wide receiver. It wouldn't surprise me if the Chiefs wouldn't find a wide receiver, but I wouldn't look for any big moves, So Devontae Adams is not coming to the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't think that Hopkins is coming to Kansas City. I hope I'm wrong, but you gotta weigh the pros and the cons for these things. But I do think the Chiefs would help if they went and found a guy that could come into that room and challenge some of these guys and get them uncomfortable a little bit than wide receiver.
Yes, not to change the overall trajectory of the wide receiver, but just bringing in how a veteran goes about his business, right. How he might practice the day after a loss. How does he practice after, or his attitude after a drop?
Well, if you look at just what we saw with Justin Watson talking about, hey, listen, some of the mistakes are happening during the week. We see it during the game. That's maybe some of these guys need to be woke up a little bit and realize that, hey, it's really hard to win an NFL football game. And you got to do all the little things right, and maybe some of the little things that they're not doing. They're still listening to some younger guys. I don't know that room. I really don't know those guys. You probably know those guys a lot better than I do. But is there a guy that's going to be the leader and is going to stand up in that room and say, hey, listen, you know what? We're not doing things correctly, and have the weight that the guys are going to listen? I don't know if they have that right now.
Yeah. Run the right routes, be very disciplined in the routes, secure the ball. No balls getting punched out after we secure catches. Those are the kind of things that you got to realize that every team sees on film, and it's going to become more likely they're going to try to strip the ball, punch the ball. We talked about the Peanut Tillman punch. That was the entire New England defense did that for a whole season to lead the league in turnovers because they just kept punching at the ball, and that became a calling card. If you're not securing the ball on film, it invites more DBs to, okay, catch the ball. I'm almost let you catch it and then punch it out because we want the turnover. That's so much more important than just getting the tackle, letting you get a gain and getting a tackle. Let's punch the ball out from these guys. If this vaulted offense is going to drive up and down the field between the 20s, they struggle in the red zone. Hey, we have an opportunity every time they catch the ball to separate that individual from the ball, create a turnover, and continue to put some doubt in that offense's mind about, how the game is going to go, how the flow of the game is going to go.
If you look at the Kansas City Chiefs and really the last couple of years, the games that they've lost, you think about the Indianapolis game last year, turnovers, and this week turnovers. So I agree with that theory that, hey, listen, they can move the ball down the field and, let's try to create some turnovers. That's the way you beat the Chiefs is by getting them turned over. The Chiefs have been pretty good at that overall over the last couple of years. But when they lose, they do it in grand fashion. 5 turnovers is
-4?
Yeah.
It's kind of
You can get away with 1.
Yeah.
If you get over 2, 3, 4, and 5, then you can have some major issues.
All right. Wait, man, let's take a moment. Let's do a little revisionist history. Let's talk about the offensive line that you were a part of. When you was here with the Kansas City Chiefs, one of the greatest offensive lines in Chiefs history, 1995, some of your teammates, help me out with it.
Yeah, so we were 13-3 that year, and we had John Alt at the left tackle. John Alt was an all-pro football player. Now his son is an All-American in Notre Dame, Joe Alt.
All right.
Dave Zott, Will Shields, and I, they called us the Firm. We played, I think like 90 games next to each other by the time it was all said and done. Will Shields came in. He was a younger guy. Dave and I were drafted by the Kansas City Chiefs in 1990. He was from Penn State, and I was from Notre Dame. And then we brought Will Shields in and solidified the middle of that pocket. We had a little bit of a rotation at right tackle. Everybody from Rich Baldinger, who I'm sure you know,
Baldy.
to Ricky Sigler. And Ricky was on the 95 offensive line. So I think that was probably our best offensive line. I think that year our coach was Alex Gibbs. And Alex was one of the best of all time.
Gritty, grimy, understood the trenches.
I think we were number 2 or 3 in the league in rushing, and I think we were either number 1 or number 2 in the least amount of sacks. And we had Steve Bono at quarterback, who was not the most agile guy in the world. The one play we had in Arizona, which is a famous play, you got to go check it out if you ever have an opportunity. We ran a boot. It was a boot keep.
Okay.
And Joe Valerio was going to be the outlet. Remember Big Joe? He was going to be the outlet, and everybody was supposed to close down. Joe was supposed to fall down at the point of attack and then get up and like creep out into the flat. Yeah. And Bono ran, and here's Joe Valerio telling him, "Come on, let's go." He's running backwards. He's that much faster. And then Steve Bono, Steve ran for like 75, 80 yards for a touchdown. But that was probably our best offensive line. But we had some rotation later on where John All retired and a guy named Glenn Parker came in. Glenn Parker was a hell of a football player, and he did a good job. And then we had a guy that probably was the bridge between that offensive line and our offensive line and your offensive line. John Tate was drafted as a rookie in 1999 and came in, and he was part of that offensive line that you liked. And then also Brian Waters, who came in, and real quick story on Brian, Gunther called me in the office, and one of my best friends of all time, and you probably know him, Jeff Smith. Jeff Smith played for the Chiefs and also played for Jacksonville, was at Tennessee. Him and I were like best friends. You have that one really good friend on the team. And he called me in and he said, "Hey, we have to make a decision between Brian Waters and Jeff Smith." And I said, "There's no doubt Brian Waters."
And that was your buddy.
It was my buddy. I had to. I said, listen. I said, Gunther, that's not a fair question to ask because this is one of my best friends. But I knew that Brian Waters was, and I'm not taking credit for Brian Waters being what he turned out to be, a Ring of Fame guy, a Hall of Famer, maybe in the making. But hell of a football player, was also part of that line that you guys had.
Yeah, well, we talk about the 2003 line, obviously also part of a 13-3 season. Yeah. 13-3 season. So the players in common, obviously we had Will Shields as part of that group, Willie Rofe, Casey Wigman, like you said, kind of like yourself, right? Always kind of felt like he was undersized from the University of Iowa, but he was a technician.
He had a lot prettier hair than I did.
Again, we talking about gritty, we talking about in the trenches, and you want to talk about somebody's hairstyle.
Yeah, but he was like one of the first centers that I saw with that long, locky, blonde hair hanging out of his helmet. I was like, man, that guy, that's cool. I would look at my hair. Look at it. It's gray now, and it's barely keeping it on my head. So I was, I was never envious of really any other center played for the Chiefs other than Casey Wigman's hair.
Oh, Lord. I'll make sure to tell him that when I see Case, obviously. But so that 03 line versus the 1995. Listen, we got anybody who's following the show, man, send us some DMs, some tweets. Let us know between those two lines, who do you think was the all-time best line for the Kansas City Chiefs? Obviously, my heart is with the 03 team because I was a part of that team. Tim was a part of the 1995 group. But both teams were tenacious. The things they had in common is familiar. That's why they're both really, really great offensive lines because they took credit for nothing.
Well, I think part of it, you guys were 13-3 that year.
Yeah, we was 13-3.
13-3 was never a good number for the Chiefs. We seem to lose in the playoffs every time we have 13-3. And I was at that game when you guys, who'd you lose to? Titans or something?
Why are we bringing up old stuff, bro? Like, we talking
because you're the one brought up all these old lines.
I'm talking about the Lions. I'm trying to say some positive stuff about the Lions. You talking about how we couldn't make the punt, the Colts punt. That's what you want to say. I couldn't get Peyton Manning in the Colts to punt. That's what he wants me to say. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Well, you know what? Trent Green, awesome guy. Unbelievable quarterback. We had, at that point, we had Steve Bono, but we also had Joe Montana a little bit earlier. We had Rich Gannon. We didn't have Patrick Mahomes. Okay?
Neither one of us had.
They think we are important. We're not that important. That quarterback is so important. And guess what? When you have the best quarterback in the league, you're going to Super Bowls.
And you're not only going, you're winning some, right? Yeah. 2 Super Bowl wins over 5 seasons.
I just wanted to go.
I know you just wanted to mention the fact the no punt game.
You played in the Super Bowl, didn't you?
No, I didn't play in the Super Bowl. Stop bringing up bad memory. I'm trying to play positive.
I thought maybe you were feeling.
I appreciate that. I appreciate you feeling that way, but I haven't, okay? So I'm going to talk to my therapist.
So that's another thing we have in common.
I'm going to talk to my therapist after the show about all my unfulfilled dreams and admirations.
What's his name? Is your
Nip Tuck, hey, producer extraordinaire, Tucker Franklin. Watch him for 21
He's
questions.
Good enough. He's smart enough. People like him.
I do matter. I am successful. I'm a dreamer. All of those things matter to us. But listen, with those two offensive lines, the things that were so important, let's get back to it. The things that were so important was they controlled the line of scrimmage. They understood the battle for the trenches was something that led towards victories, and it was like a badge of honor. No one messed with your quarterback. Nobody. There was games I saw Priest Holmes go untouched until he was 2 or 3 yards beyond the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, we had Marcus Allen at that time running the football for us, and it was at the end of his career. But man, oh man, what a pro he was. One of the things we'd always do, especially we had Joe Montana, but we'd all do with all our quarterbacks, is on Monday morning when they came in, I would say, hey, Joe, can you play golf today? And if he said, nope, too sore, I'd say, gosh, we didn't do our job.
Ooh, nice.
So, but if Joe could go and play golf on Monday, I said, hey, did you play golf yesterday or Monday? He said, yeah, why not play some golf Sunday? I said, gosh, we did our job. Or Monday, because that made that he wasn't too sore to go out and play golf. So that was our little litmus test for our quarterbacks back in the day.
That's tremendous. That nugget right there. Every offensive line, if you're an offensive lineman, ask the quarterback how was his weekend. Was he able to go
play golf on Monday?
Play some golf. Did he bowl, shoot some pool? If he felt like he had a good weekend after the game was over, that means you did your job on the offense.
If he go to the pumpkin patch with his kids, Patrick Mahomes, then guess what?
You did your job. All right, I love that, man. Man, we got a few more minutes. Let's get into and listen, Bishop Meade. I had a son that graduated and actually played under you at Bishop Meade, Nico Barber.
Shout out to you. Say the next one, Blue Valley North. I guess what a great job we did.
Noah Barber sent him to Blue Valley North. He's actually with the Royals.
Now he's playing baseball.
He decided to play baseball.
Yeah.
I have 2 younger boys. Not to leave out Xander, but Deacon is a 9th grader at Blue Valley.
Yeah.
He's there with Coach Aaron Terrell. And then my youngest son, who was about to turn 11 in December, Cade Barber. He's the one.
We already have a special activities bus going to pick him up.
All right. So he has a spot already at the age waiting.
Yeah.
Coach. Let's talk about meet age.
Sure.
They're going into the playoffs, high school.
We're in the playoffs. We won our first game against St. James. It was a tough game. We were down 14-0 at half. which, listen, they came out and punched us in the mouth. I give them a lot of credit, but Coach Holmes does such a great job of having these guys believe that they can always come back and there's always a chance. And we came back and won the football game. I think it was 21-17. So won that football game. We got St. Thomas Aquinas. For some reason, the state decided, hey, let's put all those Catholic schools together so they knock each other out. So that, we don't have two of them playing in the sectional championship to go to state championship. But now, whatever. So, it's great coaching. I enjoy it. One of our kids, Jeremy Schleicher, just got an offer from Western Michigan.
Yes, sir.
Last night, which was a great offer for him. And we have another kid who's got in Arkansas State. So we're starting to get the D1 guys, maybe not the Power 5, but D1. So really a nice feather in the cap for Bishop Miege and for my offensive line. But we got a young quarterback who's still learning, but has done a great job this year too. It's just a lot of fun working with those kids, but it's a lot of work. In fact, right when I'm down here, I got to go draw some cards for the run game.
Yes,
for the inside run.
You don't have a quality control coach?
No, I do not have a quality control coach. So I'll be drawing those cards, and then we'll be at practice. But it's a lot of fun, and I love the competition. And I tell people all the time, and I don't know what your feeling is, but if a genie came out of a bottle
mm-hmm.
and said to you, hey, you can play one more football game. It's either on a Friday, a Saturday, or a Sunday. Friday night with your buddies from high school, Saturday, in front of 106,000 people at Michigan,
mm-hmm.
or Sunday, you're running out at Arrowhead. I had to still say Friday night.
Friday night lights, baby. Ain't nothing like it.
Because, you're playing with the guys and they really love the game. You love each other and you're playing for the right reason. I'm not saying that college guys don't.
But no scholarship, no contracts.
No.
You live in a certain neighborhood. Those your buddies.
Yep.
Y'all go out there and practice and you go play under the lights in front of all your neighbors and all your family, all your friends.
Maybe you get a kiss from a cheerleader that.
Come on.
Not a bad thing. Just a kiss.
Again, a great thing. So good luck to Miege in the playoffs. Beyond that, man, the work you're doing with Big Brothers and Big Sisters.
Thank you.
You and your wife for a number of years have, I think, had a big Zion.
Yeah.
Zion.
So, you know what? We get a lot out of that experience. It's a great organization. I know you've done some things with Big Brothers, Big Sisters.
Michael Lawrence, obviously, shout out to Michael Lawrence.
If you ever have an opportunity to be a big, or support Big Brothers, Big Sisters, go ahead and do it, because there's a lot of kids out there just looking for a mentor, looking for somebody to love them, give them a pat on the back, and just bring them over to the house and watch TV. A lot of times, you want to do all these grand things, but really the reality is they just want to be around a family. They want to go and run around the backyard with the dog, and they just want to do those fun things too. So it's been great for my wife and I. Because we go to Florida now, so we've kind of stepped back a little bit because of just kind of being that retired guy, But it's been a great experience for us.
Man, appreciate that. So obviously, from all the work you do with the Ambassador Group, you created a legacy for many leaders to follow as far as the relationship with certain businesses, the communication, the partnerships with Big Brothers, Big Sisters, Camp Quality, KU Healthcare Systems. You've done a mountain of work. Obviously, like you say, wrote your own book, A View from the Center. Obviously with Tim Grunhard. And then obviously just being a pillar in the community, continuously represent the Chiefs and our alumni group, being a Ring of Honor guy, being a Chiefs Hall of Fame. In so many ways, man. You wear the jacket, you wear the helmet, you wear the rings, you wear the emblems of a ex-Chiefs guy, and you do it remarkably. You do it with a lot of poise. So I can't thank you enough for the legacy you are leaving me, and the type of success you're seeing as a father with raising your kids up the right way, creating some avenues for them to communicate and trust you and be open and honest with you, be open and honest with themselves about being enough when it comes to mental health and everything, and then with your faith. So,
I tell people all the time, anybody can be a father, but can you be a dad? Yeah. It's really important to be a dad, and that's the most important thing in my life, is to raise my kids, my 2 daughters and my 2 sons. And now they're out and about doing their thing, and every once in a while they'll call up and say, "You know what, Dad, you kind of knew what you were talking about."
A little bit. There's a few times a little bit. So Oh, man. With that, we're going to wrap it up, man. Obviously, the Chiefs are getting ready to board a plane at some point later on this week, go off to London, Germany. Go off to Munich, Germany, or somewhere. So you translate that and let me know what I just said in German. But again,
Das ist gut, yeah.
Tim Grunhard. And if you look up his website,
TimGrunhard.com.
And if you can't pronounce his last name, just think about it. It's Tim G. Grunhard. So I believe when he was a young man, one of his young coaches, his high school coach, was saying, Tim G, run hard.
Run hard.
And that's how you spell it. Tim G. Grunhard. Tim Grunhard is Tim G. Run hard. I made that up all myself, so I'm going to go ahead and I'll coin it. I'll stereotype it. I'll copyright it. I'll make you pay me $20 to use it. Anyway, this is the process with Shawn Barber, former linebacker of the Kansas City Chiefs. Man, this is the process. Again, shout out to the McGinnis Group for being our title sponsor. We can help you with all your business, health benefits needs, and all your 401k products, man. Again, Tim Grunhard, KCSM, my man Tucker Franklin, BJ Kissel, man, we out.